mean, you have a great melody like that. Musicians like this there's just so much that can happen, and be allowed to happen. So then once it gets to the mastering stage, then I have to come up with, well, we have to come up with the order of songs. Sometimes that's not as much of on an LP in the days. That made a bigger difference. But I'm still kind of really into the order of this, how a record falls together. I sort of feel like when you're getting a CD now, hardly anybody holds a hard copy of anything. You know, it's all downloaded or whatever. But for me, they're like a book, and you want each chapter to sort of make sense into the next one. And so I really spend a lot of time putting together like the orders and figuring out how the tunes can fit into each other. That's something I do on all of them. And sometimes when I get some folks' records back that I played on, I feel like the orders sometimes don't really lend itself to it. So that way, just switching that one tune around or doing this or that makes a real difference. So sometimes I'll put the orders together and actually sort of have people check it out and see what they find, if it really fits for them or how they feel about it. And then this time was a little bit different. Usually I work with a designer directly about a cover, but Paul Meadows changed stuff around a little bit and is sort of working directly with the manufacturer. And so I never actually saw the person that designed the cover. I always like to go in there and sitting there working with them, you know, kind of like a, give and take. But now it's changed, you know. So I even from my last record, so I took I took this cover picture. We needed to do something really quickly, and this was a gift I got a few years ago with these little Santa Clauses that play Silent Night, and Santa plays the timpani. So I decided I just took it and we sent it, and then that person did that, and it just sort of, to me, it just sort of all feels like it falls together in a natural way when you have a project like this. I feel like that every person is a part of it also, from I guess the engineering, the producer, to the artist, to obviously the players on it, to if you have somebody else do the liner notes. I usually write my own, but et cetera, et cetera. So I just find that this is a really fun thing to get to do, and I'm really happy to get to have these projects to get to do and go out and play for them. So that's how I put together this particular project. The next one, I haven't even thought about what the next one's going to be. But it'll come to me. You know, I mean, I have ideas. I've written a lot of this music to Carl Sandburg poetry. That might be the next record. There's other things that are floating through my head about trying to do, and but this has been really fun in an experiment too, with promoting it in different ways through social networking. Because in the old days it was all print and everything. We got a great review in the Times. That was amazing. But it seemed to me people are really spending more time, checking stuff out online, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's all changed about the timelines and about how when people check things out and how they check it out. And a lot of people downloaded this record. A lot of people bought hard copies. I just like to tell that everyone that buys the copy today, a good portion, a fair portion of the money proceeds from the CD sales today go right to the music and ministry fund here at the church. So if you buy one here today, you're not only helping your soul out with Christmas music, but you're helping out the Presbyterian Church of Baldwin. So
can I also say that they are the first product that we try to sell on our church website.
Really?
And there's actually, if you can find the right bit of the page, there's a little button you can press that takes you direct to Amazon.com. And apparently, if we buy it through Amazon, we get something back from them.
You get back something from Amazon.
Through. So
yeah.
If you don't buy it from Matt today, you can buy it at First Presbyterian Baldwin Church website.
Yeah.
That's Amazon.com.
That's right.
We've never done it before. We don't know if it works, but somebody tried for us.
Yeah. So does anybody have any questions about anything about? Yeah. Yes.